Contracts dying, buyers back out. How do we stop from buyers so that they go from interested in the property to going down the pipeline to purchasing? Folks, there's a number of reasons people are backing out in today's market, and it's been more than ever before. Nothing to make me scared of, but there's a way and a remedy that we can overcome it and things that we've done a little bit different. Folks, we are seeing different changes in our market that we just really haven't seen before. But this is the thing. We do see similarities in other markets, but this is the big difference. We came from an economic rebound where we went from a current market, interest rates dropped, values skyrocketed, then we had changes, tumultuous things, we had COVID, we had different things, changes in employment, income, with inflation, and the cost of things changed more than we'd ever seen before. So again, with age demographics, with the changes in the market last 3-5 years, and frankly, even the people that are assisting buyers and sellers on the market, they're different because they're a different demographic of person that hasn't experienced it too. And they're the person that's leading some of these buyers or sellers, right? So how do we stop people and get them down the pipeline of allowing us to make sure that they're not backing out? They're not killing transactions. They're not wasting your time of like taking it away from somebody that would be your potential buyer. 3 things I want you to think of, okay? The number 1 item is buyer's remorse. Folks, we have so many things of economic news that are coming down the pipeline where you have information, you have interest rates that are changing, you have jobs that are changing. There's a lot of times where people are essentially going through and they're getting a property because they're super excited about it. But then what happens is they lose some of that interest and they lose that want to purchase the property. But to avoid this, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure that before you accept the offer, that you're having a quick call with the buyer's agent. You're checking to see where are they at in the process. Are they pre-approved? Have they had a chance to evaluate? How many properties have they looked at? Getting a firm understanding, is this the very first property that they've seen, or have they been looking for 3, 6, 9 months? And so when you're looking and choosing the buyer and their agent, you're asking just some questions to understand, is this person ready? Are they motivated? And do they get the property? Do they want the property? And do they have the capability to close on it? So get those 3 things and you're going to really get a better understanding so that even when they get a little scared, they're actually really prepared to purchase the property. The next thing is inspections. That is probably one of our biggest killers. And I know we've talked in other videos about it, but what I think the main thing we have to think of is the property. If we have a physical property, that there's maintenance items, safety items, or things that are just unattractive in the property that any person really coming in is going to really kind of have a problem with, unless we're obviously priced at a very low price point, we need to make sure we're taking care of those issues up front. It's a laundry list of items, and folks, I just want you to think of it almost like a sack on your back, okay? Every time there's an item or a repair or something that comes up from their inspector, it can be sometimes that little molehill turns into a mountain because they don't understand what the issue is. They don't know how much it's going to cost. And frankly, they don't have the time, and oftentimes they don't have the money. So when they see a list that's 1 or 2 or 3 things, usually it's like, oh, wow, that's fine. That's okay. Like, what should we do? When it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 15, they're like, whoa, I'm getting into a lemon. I've made a mistake. This is a problem property. No wonder it sat on the market 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, whatever it was, okay? So take care of those items, maintenance, safety items, things that are maybe unattractive. And by doing those things, you're eliminating those list of items that could be potential downfalls that would make them go away. Third and final, negotiation timeframes. Folks, if they're coming back with negotiations, respond very quickly. Respond with ease and also something that is mutually beneficial. Sometimes we feel like, no, they're taking advantage of us. And if they are, guess what? Shame on them. But we on our side will recommend there is a way to make anything mutually beneficial. Even if we're responding with kind words of saying, thank you so much for giving us your 28 items of repairs that's going to make it look like new construction. Thank you for providing those. We're unable to make improvements on the property, but we're happy to take care of maintenance or safety items, but do it with quickness. Because sometimes if it's long and drawn out time frames, it starts setting doubt in their mind. Two, remember that they have deadlines in place, specifically if they're getting a loan. They have to lock in that interest rate. And if that interest rate time frame adjusts, it's going to cost them money to extend it. So just know, responding quickly with efficiency and also with something that's mutually beneficial is going to allow you the ability to move that forward. Again, we're going to be very strategic in responding to those things. We're not giving things away, but we're also thinking, if this transaction dies, if this buyer goes away, is this truly something that the next person is going to ask for? Like, is it a reasonable request? And if it is reasonable, at that point, that's when we end up giving it a very high level of weight that we're going to consider maybe some different options. Folks, if you look at those three options, I promise you, we're seeing that as we talk to the other side, confirm how ready and able they are, take care of inspections up front, and really in the negotiation process, act with quickness and acuity, we're seeing a major difference in the amount of transactions that are closing, the success that people are seeing, and the amount of closings that we're seeing every single day. Folks, so excited for you that you're looking and you're exploring options. We're here for you. Again, if you need anything from me, I can get you any of those details. The team and I are here to serve you, whether it be market evaluation, if you're looking at investment properties, if you want to just know what you should do on your physical home, or if you're ready to get into a home yourself, please reach out to us today. We're happy to serve you. We look forward to helping you, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.